Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone, this is Javnesh Kumar and you are watching News 10 Bharat. So today we are here with Vimal Pagval, the director of Harvard Institute of English Language. We will discuss on the differences on the comparison of offline and online classes. So let me ask my first question. Sir, what do you think about the comparison and the differences between online and offline classes as just after pandemic, corona pandemic?
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Avnish ji. You have come here. First of all, welcome you and Happy New Year. And this is the education system. Actually, first I want to talk about the education system. Whatever this is offline and offline, this is a mode actually. We can transfer the education with the help of offline and offline. Offline is education, this is very effective and the traditional education. But moving that time, if we are talking about the 21st century, so 21st century is a online education is key points that time. If suppose that we want to increase our nation according to a situation, so we need to the both education. But if you want to all over development of your student, so very effective education is offline education because we consider all things, the measurement of the physical activity and personality development and lot of things. But if you thinking about the online education is a revolution according to the needs. Suppose that I need some knowledge, I need some critical knowledge about the any subject, so I have lot of option in the form of online education.
As you just want to say that in the scenario of offline classes, the student can share their experiences, they can just communicate each other. This is the benefit of offline education. If we talk about the benefits of online education as the corona pandemic take place, it created many problems related to the health. So don't you think that it's another benefit of online education as they are updated themselves?
Yeah. Online education is more beneficial that time because you save your time and lot of things.
Yeah.
But one thing is that people don't care how much you know; they want to know how much you care.
Yeah.
So this is a very fact. People don't care anything else. Suppose that you're doing something, but people don't get the benefit of that thing. So doesn't matter you are what are you doing. So first thing is that www. We consider the three things actually in a day and in a month, in a new year. Beside that, today is the new year, like that, the new year months, and everything is new. When the online education is coming in the scenario due to the corona pandemic, so we think about that. Maximum people don't think about that particular situation. Why?
But don't you think that that was a compulsion? You know that health is very necessary for us. If we talk about the online education, I agree with you that in online education we take some classes. Students makes just the addiction of watching the movies and using their time, wasting their times on mobiles. I agree with you, but don't you think that I just want to know what is you just feel about the comparison, about the benefit, merits and demerits of the we were talking about. So, what class would you like to prefer to the student if corona pandemic doesn't repeat itself?
Obviously, I want to prefer the offline classes because offline classes has lot of option to create the lot of modes and the physical activity of the student, and we also measure the attention of the student. But in offline online education is we can't compare this type of activity. So this is the major difference.
Major difference.
Yeah.
So in your institute, are both classes are available?
Yeah. We have actually a lot of classes in online form. We have application also, and we provide the online and offline classes because we need both in 21st century. If suppose that we lack of education of online and we particular focus on the offline classes, so this is the not a good factor. So we need both classes. So we created the app and we have 40 plus courses in personality development and computer courses also. So we provided this type of courses in online form.
If you just want to have the conclusion of this discussion, what would you like to say about?
Yeah, this is the conclusion. Actually, if we can't afford the offline classes, so we should take the online classes. But if you need, otherwise, don't panic to for offline classes and online classes. If we required, so we can choose anyone.
Don't you think that there is a problem before the student that they take English language is a very tough language because it's not our mother tongue, it is the foreigner language. So what advice would you like to give the new students as the some students who just want to have this language adopted? So what are your advice to the students?
Yeah. Actually, first thing is that if we are thinking English is a subject,
Yeah.
so we can't learn the English. But English is a language. We think about the language like a language. Suppose that many people learn the English language. So according to the situation, many people is speaking Hindi in our surrounding.
Yes.
So we think about the how we can learn English, how can learn Hindi. Think about that.
Yeah.
Particular point is this: if we can learn English, we can learn Hindi. So both are same because we thinking about as a language. But if we are thinking about this is a subject, so we can't learn the English. So first we need learn standard English, not the American and British language.
Fundamental
we need
should be there.
yeah fundamental. We should learn only the standard English like in international language.
So if you talk about English subject, as you just, this is not a subject, this should be treated as a language. So if we just want to read something, it needs grammar. If you talk about the speaking method, so should be there use of grammar frequently or not, it should be just drop.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I want to say something about this formula. Suppose that we no need to grammar to speak English because English speaking is different from the grammar. Many grammar teacher not speak this English properly because grammar is a barrier. Some things,
Yeah.
but we need some fundamentals. We should focus only the four-step formula, LSWR. Listening, speaking, writing, and reading. If we follow this formula, to definitely we learn English.
So we have talked to Vimal Pagval, the director of Harvard Institute of English Language, and he expressed his view on merits and demerits, online and offline classes. He also advised to the newcomer, the new students who just want to learn English. He advised that one should think it not a subject but a language. So keep watching News 10 Bharat for more valuable details. Click the bell icon and subscribe the News 10 Bharat. Thank you so much.